Let's take 5 minutes to focus on volunteer background checks. Although it is not compulsory for churches to do background checks on volunteers, we do recommend it as a best practice. Parents and other legal guardians need to know that we value the safety and security of our children. Kids ministries can be a soft target for perpetrators due to the loving and caring environment that we try to create. So we recommend the following background checks to make sure that you, your leaders and your children are safe at your church. Firstly, you can use a church application form for members or a kids ministry volunteer application form. We will attach an example of this. And this form will provide you with information about your volunteer's spiritual background, their accountability relationships in your church, and also provide details of other leaders that you can contact about your volunteer to vouch for them. Secondly, you can use a screening process through the Department of Social Development. You can go to and contact your local office, speak to their head, and obtain a form, which is Form 30. We will also add an example of this. Along with a copy of the volunteer's ID, you can submit this into their office and they will screen your volunteers against the Child Protection Register. Once they've done this, they will issue a certificate to prove that this person is not found on that register and safe to work with children. This is for free and the system is very quick. The third thing that you can do is obtain a police clearance as a background check. So your volunteers need to go to a police station, take along their ID, and then fill in the necessary documentations they will provide. Fingerprints will be needed, and then you pay 85 Rand. They start processing this and they will issue a certificate of police clearance, which is valid for 2 years. According to their communication, this takes 2 weeks, but most people have noted that it might take actually up to a few months. But it is valid for 2 years, so it might be worth taking the extra effort. Finally, you can do a PostNet criminal check. You can go to your local PostNet branch, take your ID, and then fill in the necessary documentation that they provide, along with fingerprints, and they process this into a criminal record. The cost of this is 515 Rand. Then the criminal clearance will be received within 2 days. 305 Rand, and your criminal clearance will be received within 2 weeks. So it's very efficient. Unfortunately, this criminal clearance is only valid for 6 months. So that's it. Make sure that you do a best practice of making sure that your volunteers have been checked and your church is safe for kids. I hope this helps.